Hey, beautiful people, this is Aisha with Dating Better. I hope this finds you well. I just want to talk about something that came up the other day. I was having a conversation with one of my relatives who has been going through some, I would say, relationship issues, even though there isn't a declared relationship. And not to, get all into telling people's business and whatnot, because I think this is not even about telling people's business, because honestly, a lot of us have gone through these type of situations, or know somebody that's in these type of situations where you have two people that have gotten together and they come to the table with the experiences that they've had, in which there's been, in a love relationship, there's been hurt and pain, disappointment, drama, trauma, right? And so leaving those relationships and then starting into another relationship, a lot of times people come to the table with hesitancy. And so in their dealings together, they are friends first and foremost. And so things move from just being friends to a physical nature, where it became, we know the saying, friends with benefits, and it became that kind of thing. And then it became even more than that, because both the friends have feelings for each other. And so now it's at a point where they're debating if they want to be together. And so they both, again, are hesitant because they've both been hurt before in the past. And so speaking to my relative, they relayed that they really just want to just move forward, leave all the other things by the wayside and just try. And so he basically said, but I know that we both are hurt. And it led me to this thought. And the one thing that I said to him, I sent him a message and I said, I understand that you both have been hurt, but this is the lesson that I want you to catch. And that is that there's still room. There's still room. So I'm gonna bring some analogies into this, because you guys know that's my thing. So here's an analogy for you. Some things have definite space, right? Like a room, a chamber, a whole continent, right? Those all have space, and they can be measured in inches, feet, miles. Sound can be measured in decibels. Mostly everything has definite space. A lot of things in life have definite space. But there are things in life that don't have definite space. Like air, right? There's certain constructs that are not as concrete as a room or a chamber. They're more abstract. And so because they're abstract, it's hard to grasp their expansiveness. And even within our bodies, there are things that have absolute space, right? Like the space that's within your heart, within the chambers of your heart, right? The amount of blood that can go into one chamber into the next, and through a vein and a vessel and throughout your body. And so those things are, by definition, they have definite space. But there's some things that are more abstract. And so when we talk about feelings and emotions like love and happiness, or fear and disappointment, or resentment, those are all abstracts. They take up space, but the space is infinite, immeasurable, if you will, right? So here's the good news. Within our mind space, within our heart space, right? Love and happiness take up space just as much as fear and disappointment can and do. The good news is that because these things are abstract, if love, if resentment, if hurt, if pain, if anxiousness, if fear, if these things reside within, there's still room for other things to come in. There's still room for happiness to come in. There's still room for love to come in. There's still room for excitement. There's still room for anticipation. There's still space if we allow it. And so, yes, we have these experiences, but are we going to disallow within the infinite space of our hearts, allow that to push out or allow that to block things like love and happiness to come in and to reside within us, so that we're able to try again, that we're able to love again, that we're able to see that there is hope, that there's another side, that there's possibility, and give ourselves over to the possibility that yes, even though pain resided there, something else can reside there too. Are we giving ourselves that space? Because there's still room. There's nowhere that says that somebody died from having too much love in their heart, or somebody, died from having not enough. Like, there's space. But I think that sometimes we hold ourselves back in our own minds and even in our own hearts from having things being allowed to come in. So I'm saying to you, just make room, because there is still room. There's still room in your heart to love again. There's still room in your heart to be happy and full. There's still room in your heart if you allow it. And that's what I relate to him, and that's what I want to relate to you. That despite all, there's still room. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for listening. I'll talk to you soon.